Hey coaches, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to show you Massive Playbook. Massive Playbook is a free web-based interface that allows you to have email communications with your team. So no longer do you have to have your email with regard to your team intermingled with your personal email or your business email. Now you have a free web-based email platform where you can actually have communication with your players. I want to give you an example of what we're doing with Pop Warner Football. Here's the Eastern region of Pop Warner Football. You can see the interface. The entire look and feel is all about Eastern region football. I'm signed in, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the features in the system. A lot of great tools. We've got an area to create new messages, a game calendar, coaches drills, and mobile messaging. All free, all part of our system. What's really great about the messaging portion is these areas, as you can see, are all editable. And you could store up to 5 different groups that you could actually have communication with on a regular basis. To import your lists, you could actually go ahead and import file from an existing list, or you can actually go by hand and separate by comma all of the emails that you want to add. I could virtually put in about 1 million emails for each one of these lists. Then I have my subject line and my message, and I could choose publish. Or I could add something that's really cool and unique to our system. Coach's drill. Here are drills that were created for the Eastern region of Pop Warner Football. With US Lacrosse, we'll be working closely with US Lacrosse and creating drills that will pertain to your players and their needs. Or perhaps we'll work with one of the advertisers, like Reebok, to create professional level drills that will actually help your players become better players and further enjoy the game. The mobile messaging feature is really great, especially if you're one of those coaches that live in the Northeast. All I need to do here is put in a phone number or list the phone numbers of all of the players or parents on my list, separate them by commas, and they'll be, again, permanently stored. So no longer do I need to make those 50 to 70 phone calls when it's snowing out to say, hey, practice is canceled. And again, I choose which list, I go to the bottom, and I type in my simple message. This is great for last-minute game changes, field changes, cancellations, or jersey color changes. So again, this is the Eastern Region Football. I'll show you one other great feature. It's the game calendar. Again, all the tools here are all in the same interface and very, very useful and designed with you, the coach, in mind. Here's the calendar. I got options and enough space within this dynamic calendar to put information about the upcoming game for my entire season. I could even add, perhaps, what color jersey they should be wearing for that game. The entire Massive Playbook was designed by coaches for coaches. So we get what you need, and that's why we created Massive Playbook. Now here's what it might look like for US Lacrosse. This is the proposed interface. You can see how cool it looks. It is really evocative of US Lacrosse. It's got the coolness of the sport and the uniqueness of the game and the fast-paced action. But as I mentioned, this whole thing is about the email communication. So let's look at the coolest thing that this system has to offer yet and why we've got the patented system. This is the actual email that your player or parents of the players will receive. Here's your message in this space here. Dynamically, all of the material on the outside will actually be populated in what we call the Massive eShell. Up top, this banner will actually link back to US Lacrosse. And in here, there will be the customized video drills for you to share with your players. Over here on the right, there'll be national advertising sponsors. And you know, coaches, a large percentage of those national advertising sponsors will actually be revenue that'll be shared with US Lacrosse. Here we've got links. These are live feeds. Every time you send the email, in real time, live news feeds will be attached to the actual communication. Now we know, to make a better player, you need to be a student of the game. Well, what better way to be a student of the game than the video drills and the live news feeds? This really helps keep the players engaged and gets them to be better educated about the sport. And at the bottom of your communication, there'll be the area where you can click and everyone will have full view of the game calendar. And beyond that, I want to show you one of the really cool features. These gray boxes down here, well, this space right here, this represents your local chapter. That's right. It'll be customized so that you'll actually see your local chapter graphics in this area. And further below, these gray boxes will be local advertisers that are sponsoring your organization. And guess what? 70% of the sponsorship money that come in from these local sponsors will actually go to your chapter scholarship fund or equipment raising fund or wherever you deem necessary. What better time to be raising money and what better way to do it than through communication like this? We think this is really unique and really compelling communication and product. And again, it's a patented system and it's from Massive Playbook. And we've been now signing up with a number of great leagues like US Lacrosse. Again, the entire communication will be designed to have the look and feel of your league and uniquely created with your players in mind. It sure beats getting that plain old email that they're normally used to getting. Just think of what your child's going to think when they see this email communication coming from you from now on. Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity to share with you our vision for the US Lacrosse Massive Playbook.